The PGA Tour and LIV Golf recently came together to give us one of the wildest days in golf history. But what was most shocking about the news of a merger was that the players from both tours found out about it at the same time we as fans did. And when that happens, you already know everyone will take such news differently. So stick around until the end of this video as we take you through the reactions of your favorite golfers to the PGA LIV merger. We don't know what you think, but in our books, the announcement of that merger is the craziest breaking news golf has had in decades. It was like dropping a giant golf ball on everyone, causing shockwaves far beyond the fairways. This announcement had everyone in a tizzy, even folks you wouldn't expect. We're talking about NBA baller Josh Hart, retired NFL studs like J.J. Watt and Golden Tate, former President Donald Trump himself, and even the 9/11 Families United organization chiming in. Can you believe it? Golf bringing together such a diverse group of opinion makers. This merger news truly rocked the entire planet. It's like hitting a hole-in-one and having the world cheer for you. It just goes to show the immense impact of this mind-boggling event. If those on the outside have opinions to share on the matter, how much more are the golfers directly affected by the decision? You'd probably agree that the PGA Tour and LIV Golf keeping their plan to merge from the players wasn't the best idea. It had a lot of players feeling in the dark, and from the moment the news dropped, many of them began commenting on social media about how they felt. Some of the earliest comments were from the likes of the 2020 PGA Championship and 2021 Open Championship winner Collin Morikawa, who tweeted, "I love finding out morning news on Twitter." And in a very similar fashion, 2013 PGA Tour Canada Order of Merit winner Mackenzie Hughes tweeted, "Nothing like finding out through Twitter that we're merging with a tour that we said we'd never do that with." And that was just the start of the outpour from pro golfers, particularly those who stayed loyal to the PGA throughout the saga. As you'd expect, they were not happy with the decision, not one bit. From the lesser-known PGA golfers like Dylan Wu, who said, "Tell me why PGA Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan basically got a promotion to CEO of all golf in the world by going back on everything he said the past 2 years. The hypocrisy. Wish golf worked like that. I guess money always wins." And 2013 Haskins Award winner Michael Kim, who posted on his Twitter, "The hell is going on? Very curious how many people knew this deal was happening. About 5 to 7 people? Player-run organization, right?" You can see and hear the disdain in the words of these players, but that's just one side of the die. Some pro golfers seem to be on the fence regarding the whole issue. One of them is British and European tour golfer Eddie Pepperell, who supported the idea of the two tours coming together for the good of world golf, but still called out Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan for the shady nature in which the merger was made, saying, "Jay has to answer some questions to his players. I'm not surprised there are some angry players in the US right now who remain loyal to the PGA. His leadership throughout all this has been poor." Yeah, Pepperell wants all the smoke. Most LIV golfers fully support the merger, and you can't be surprised. After all, their tour seems to be the biggest winner. From LIV Golf CEO Greg Norman, who called the day of the announcement a great day in global golf for players and fans alike, to the breakaway franchise's de facto spokesman, 6-time major winner Phil Mickelson, who also called the announcement day an awesome day. LIV golfers seem so giddy about the news you'd think it was their birthdays. Brooks Koepka, another major LIV name, was particularly in a good mood about the news. Okay, maybe he was just still relishing becoming the first LIV golf player to win a major championship with his win at the 2023 PGA Championship. Only he knows the true reason for his happiness. What we do know is that when it came to making comments about the merger, Koepka took a dig at the former golfer, commentator, and big-time LIV critic Brandel Chamblee by tweeting, "Welfare check on Chamblee." Given the social media beef he has had ongoing with Brandel Chamblee, Koepka didn't need to say more than that to pass his message across. Looks like the LIV golfers are just loving life at the moment, so they don't need to say much. Austrian golfer and 8-time winner on the European Tour, Bernd Weisberger, however, unlike other members of the LIV, detailed how he felt about the merger by saying, "On a serious note, I am happy that golf came together today. I am looking forward to, hopefully soon, supporting the DP World Tour again, along with my participation on LIV Golf. All in all, a great day for golf's future." Former world number 4 and 2020 US Open winner, Bryson DeChambeau, is another LIV golfer who had a lot to say about the merger. He started off by sympathizing with the PGA Tour players who stayed loyal to their tour, only to end up getting disappointed by a merger. DeChambeau later added that he hoped PGA Tour players could find a way to be valued in the same way that we are over at LIV. At least he's not rubbing it in their faces. Big ups to Bryson for being the bigger man, don't you think? Again, it's no surprise LIV golfers are all getting behind the decision for a merger. Can you blame them? It's like getting a free pass to swing away without any pesky sanctions. The surprise came when those you'd assume were PGA loyalists were happy with the merger. Someone like 2024 World Golf Hall of Fame inductee, 3-time major winner, and a multiple-time Player of the Year award winner on both the European Tour and the PGA Tour, Padraig Harrington, who claimed to not be surprised by the merger before adding, "Definitely in the financial interest of the players, even though some of those who gain will feel like they're losing. Good for the cohesion of global golf." It gets better though. The biggest surprise of all the reactions came when one of the forefront for the PGA Tour over the last 2 years came out to say that he was happy about the merger. Use that info to make a guess of who the golfer in question is. Is it Tiger Woods? Definitely not. Rory McIlroy? Nope. It's the GOAT himself, Jack Nicklaus. Oh yeah, the 18-time major winner was a loud voice for the PGA Tour amidst what seemed like an unending battle against LIV Golf. In fact, Nicklaus once turned down $100 million to be the face of LIV Golf and repeatedly called out those who traded their PGA Tour card to play for the Saudi-backed organization. Imagine the shock on all our faces when he shared that he was made aware of the shocking news some hours before it broke out. And that's not even the real shocker. The real shocker came when Nicklaus said the arrangement is good for the game of golf. He went on to talk about the strain the lawsuits and fights between the PGA and LIV had put on golf in the last 3 years. And after that, the 6-time Masters winner expressed his appreciation for the PGA, continuing the tour tradition of supporting charitable causes, and then added, "I am certainly interested in seeing the details." Jay indicated that this all will happen in 2024, so very soon proof will be in the pudding. Whatever is best for the game of golf enjoys my full support. All these coming merely a week after Jack Nicklaus said he did not consider LIV Golf defectors part of the game anymore is just crazy. But amidst all these mixed emotions, one person who hasn't moved his ground or changed his mind about the LIV, despite the merger, is Rory McIlroy. The dude really fought tooth and nail for the PGA Tour, only to end up being told to make peace with his rivals. The Irishman is willing to put down his weapons of battle, but he's not making peace with the LIV anytime soon. In an interview about the merger, the former world number 1 started off by saying, "The people that left the PGA Tour irreparably harmed this tour, started litigation against it. We can't just welcome them back in," before adding, "If you're thinking about one of the biggest sovereign wealth funds in the world, would you rather have them as a partner or as an enemy? At the end of the day, money talks, and you'd rather have them as a partner." But McIlroy wasn't done yet, as he chipped in these tiny but super powerful lines. "I still hate LIV. I hope it goes away, and I would fully expect that it does." Well, damn, Rory isn't in any mood to shake hands just yet. And can you blame him? Well, not exactly. He and Tiger Woods laid it all out for the PGA Tour from the emergence of LIV Golf in 2021. The pair went as far as independently hosting a closed-door meeting for PGA Tour players in 2022 just to keep the players in the fold, and it didn't stop there. When the LIV began poaching the biggest PGA stars in mid-2022 with contracts worth hundreds of millions of dollars, Rory and Tiger not only tried to convince some not to take the deals, but even refused offers themselves. And not just any offer. Tiger Woods rejected a $700 million deal to join the LIV. Now that the PGA decided to merge, you can't be surprised that the two men feel betrayed by the tour they fought for so long. Even PGA Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan seems to be aware of this betrayal and has said Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy will be compensated for their loyalty. We doubt that either of the two golf icons will be persuaded by whatever compensation the PGA provides. But what do you think? Let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.